Every power system has a problem. People notice when they're being crushed. You can rule by fear alone, but it usually breeds revolt. The British Empire figured out soft power. It allowed some critics to speak out loudly, even furiously, but only in ways that never threatened the foundation. This is called the licensed critic. Their role is to absorb public anger and turn it into novels and plays. Culture that feels organic and radical, but it never dismantles the machine. The payoff for the state is twofold. Britain looks like the land of the free. They can say, look, even our harshest critics get celebrated. The second advantage is that people learn to recognize injustice only in soft, abstract, safe ways. You feel validated and heard that somebody is saying what you think, but they will never organize against the real levers of power. This tactic is centuries old. You can see it in the way Charles Dickens writes about poverty, but never capitalism, or how Rupert Kipling criticized the empire's burden while glorifying its civilizing mission. By the 20th century, the licensed critic was systemized. This is George Orwell. Real name, Eric Arthur Blair. That is a BBC microphone. He was a licensed critic. He is sold to us as the man who spoke truth to power. The BBC Eastern Service was the Ministry of Information's Cultural Warfare Division. Its programming that was aimed at colonised populations during the war. His job is to keep India loyal through cultural broadcasts. Orwell never promoted his own books. The state apparatus did that for him because his messaging aligned perfectly with British and American strategic needs. Think about what actually happens in these books. In 1984, Winston Smith learns the truth and then loses completely. In Animal Farm, the animals overthrow Jones, but then end up worse than before. The message here is not resist. The message is awareness is noble. Resistance is futile. These books condition readers to see oppression as universal human pattern, rather than specific institutional arrangements. You've been trained to see your oppression as an inevitable force, rather than a specific set of systems that can be confronted. Orwell was never silenced. He was amplified precisely because his life and work made him useful. His critique never threatened financial networks, the intelligence apparatus, or extraction capitalism. In reality, his work provides moral cover to the state while conditioning populations to accept expanded control.